December 2016, Farm Strong and Dr. Tom Mulholland travelled to the Chatham Islands to run some healthy thinking workshops. While there, we had a kōrero with local farmer and beef and lamb contact, Tony Anderson.
For some people this is sheer hell, and others they love it. You have to know why you want to live here. It's just so hard. So all my life we've always had generators. You've always had to fix it. There's never been anybody to help you but yourself. A rat got in there the other day and ate the meter wheel. So you've got to be able to machine up another one. You just can't get stuff from New Zealand. Things break down, things go wrong. When that's just a given, you just accept it. You might have 500 lambs to go to New Zealand and for some reason they can't get on the boat, or it's a rough voyage and something goes wrong, and all that investment you've put into those animals, or they just get a bad price in New Zealand and you've got to take it on the day. And without climate, without lack of frost and everything, I always say it's the best place in the world to grow a sheep, it's just the worst place to sell them from. It's sort of like growing a lamb in Christchurch and selling it in Sydney. Yeah. You haven't got a clue what's going on. So you can find your soul here, you can find, and I think it's probably some of my ages where I've done a lot of things, and I'm content now to live within what I'm doing and just enjoy what's happening around me, sort of enjoy the challenges that we're confronted. They're not problems, they're just continual challenges that have to be resolved. Yeah. And and to enjoy that, because it can get you down. And you've just got to realise that, for me, there's always a crisis. That's just a normal thing in life. There's no sense getting sweating it. You have a personal crisis, a health crisis, or a business crisis. It's going to happen, isn't it? It happens to us all. You're going to break your leg, whatever. So you just got to, when it comes along, you just don't let it get you down, because you know it's going to come. So you just got to deal with it. There's a tranquility. If I stop talking for a bit, there's no human noise. It's not a lifestyle of pretentiousness or anything like that. Everyone knows everybody, and so it doesn't matter how you're dressed or how you look. Yeah. They know your business anyway, so there's no sense putting on an act. I spoke to a judge at a wedding, and he was telling me about his nice house on the beach in Auckland, and he couldn't take his dog down there on 6 o'clock at night. And I said, well, why not? Well, there's 10,000 other people on the beach, and so he had to go to work, but he had to leave before 24 minutes to 7 or something, otherwise he couldn't get to work for another whole hour because of all the traffic. And to me that just seemed like bizarre. You couldn't walk onto a beach by yourself, you couldn't take your dog where you wanted to go, you couldn't. So this guy was probably considered to have the best. He was a High Court judge, made 10 times more money than me, yet he was in a prison. And he was constrained by the people around him and the rules around him and everything, and he couldn't express himself and be himself. Had to be at work every day at that time. And I felt, well, that's quite a shallow life. But that's just a perspective of somebody who lives at the end of the world and doesn't see a lot, so I'm probably way off track.